Holy cow! It is Friday and it's my birthday. I turned 21 today, and what's that is I can't go to a bar to celebrate my new age of 21. Isn't that sad? Man, only if I wish I was
Sad.
20, right? I wish I was 21. I won't even say my real age because it gets personal when you start getting into the late 40s. It's not a good number to say anymore. But well, everybody. First of all, I want to thank everybody who jumped on the show yesterday. The Sea Squashers, True Seeker, they were fantastic. She was co-host because Bob was flying in from England, from Manchester, UK, England, because Bob was actually an illegal alien.
Illegal.
Yes, an illegal alien. But the problem is Bob had some issues at the airport. Bob did bring the corona in from England. Yes, he did. Bob brought corona from England. So he is quarantined. He is quarantined right now for bringing us corona.
Corona.
I told him, he brought me corona and he got quarantined for bringing me corona. This is Corona Premiere. Actually, the question is, where the fuck is Bob even quarantined at? Where is that son of a bitch? I mean, is he quarantined in my shed? Is he?
Yeah, no. I'm out here. Hey guys, I made it to Sunny this place. I made it to this place, Washington. I'm here.
Yep, he brought me corona. Now, honestly, I've never heard of Corona Premiere. When did Corona Premiere? Is this like came out because they want to get the popularity of the Corona of COVID-19? I never heard of Corona Premiere. I'm not lying. I never heard of this.
I'm thinking it's the second wave. It's the name of the second wave.
It's the name of the second wave. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The coronavirus.
Here, let me taste this virus. Let me see if it tastes any good. Okay.
Yes.
It's my birthday. I can taste it. Let's see. All right, guys. I'm opening up Corona Premiere. Here we go. Hold on.
Contrail.
All right. This is Corona Premiere. You know what, guys? I should have got a freaking lemon, but that's all right. That's all right. Here we go. I'm drinking Corona that was brought for me from Bob from London that he got quarantined for 14 days. There we go.
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Have a happy day of birth. I'll sacrifice 100 slaves to you.
Corona Premiere. Hey guys, we are gonna have a guest, but we're gonna do it by phone. We're gonna be calling the person who's don't know if he's hated in a lot of communities. Don't know if he's liked in a lot of communities. He's his own guy. He speaks his mind, and anybody who knows this show, I always say, if you have a message, you want to come here and talk, you're welcome to talk. Everybody knows this show. We don't debate, Bob. We don't debate. We just have discussions. We have fun discussions. This is not a debating show. We want to come on. I said, let's come on. But now we actually had issues. You guys know how Brian Stabley has the internet phone on his computer and all that. Well, you and I tried it, but for the last hour, every time we tried the internet phone, your voice went screwy.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's too much internet because you're shooting live somewhere using my internet. I don't know, but so
every time I tried talking about the phone, it got really weird.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to do the old-fashioned way. I'm going to call them on the cell phone. We're going old school, people. We're going old school.
I want time travel. Show them my time travel. Show them how I time travel, Eric. Give me a big screen. So I'm time traveling. This is how you time travel. So I'm actually in Washington. Look at my eyes. I'm in Washington. And I time traveled here using this device. Okay, Eric, that was all I wanted to show him. Time travel.
Hey, at least you time travel with some good Corona.
Yes, and Corona. We have the Corona. Yes. For your birthday, I brought you Corona. Eric said, I want something for my birthday. I said, I will bring you Corona from fucking England.
And not just any Corona. This is Corona Premier.
It's Corona Premier. Yeah. And I passed that along from
it's not Corona Light.
England.
It's Corona Premier.
Yes. Yes. It's a great show, man. I've had no sleep. I am jet lagged like a motherfucker. I should not be taking anything.
Yeah, yeah. And this is
anything.
We haven't done a show past 11 o'clock in a long time. This is like testing out a new time in a way. We haven't really done it 1 p.m. So I bet you a lot of For
you. Remember, mine was at 7 in the evening.
Yeah, that's true. So I bet you some people were probably waiting at 11 a.m. for us, and we weren't there. So we're sorry about that. But here we go. We're gonna call our guest, and hope I'm gonna put. I got the speaker here, so I think we should be able to hear him very well. So
be nice to cyber.
All right, here we go. And apparently, I think he said that we're the first show that he's ever been going on. So that's a privilege. Here we go.
Fuck, that's why I like him.
I'm not going to tell you his number on air. So I'm not going to say his number. His number is 666 666 and 666. So if you guys want to call him, his number is 666.
You'll be at 666.
All right, here we go, guys. I am calling. It's time to wake up. Let's see how he's doing. Let's see. Let me put him on the speaker. And Bob, you can let me know if you can hear him just fine.
Included in your current Metro by T-Mobile plan. Please call 611 for more information about your plan.
What? Hold on. I can't call him? Hold on. I'm serious. Hold on. Let me try it again.
You didn't pay your fucking phone bill? You actually didn't pay your cell phone bill.
No. The phone bill is paid, but hold on. Let me try again. Hear this.
Metro by T-Mobile plan. Please call 611 for more information about your plan.
Is he from another country? Hey, in the chat, it's time to wake up. What are you in America, or what country are you from? Saying I can't call you. Here, let me try another way. Bob, entertain crowd. Do some dancing for them while I try another way.
I will. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for you guys.
Let me see here. Let me call this way. Let me see. Hold on. It's ringing on this way.
Oh wait. I hope it's for real.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear? Are you on?
Yes. Okay.
Hey, Bob. Can you hear him?
Very little, and I'm high.
Is there a way you can talk a little louder?
Yes. Can you guys hear me?
Is that better, Bob?
I'll work with it. Everyone get their ears close.
Okay.
Our shows are hard.
I am in Canada, so it is pretty far. Can you guys hear me well? Is it going to sound like I'm yelling?
Oh, you're in Canada. That's why my local phone wouldn't work. Oh.
Yeah, all the wacky ones are up here.
Oh, okay. But Bob, people in the chat, can you guys hear him all right in the chat? Tom Murr, can you hear him?
Hey, Tom. Yes, I see Tom. He's out in BC, also a Canadian, I believe.
We love Canadians because I live, I live in Seattle, so I'm close to Vancouver.
Almost Canadian.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, by the way, just want to mention again, Eric, happy birthday. I really like your show, but Bob, love your show as well, man.
Do you hear that, Bob?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Downstairs.
That's awesome. So since we got him on, I want to get everybody's opinion about this subject. I found this subject, and I know I changed my thumbnail the last minute because I thought this was an interesting topic, and I wanted to hear everybody's an opinion about it. But I think I did it wrong. Hold on, I'm playing myself. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get this off. and of course you can't see it, but I'll tell you what I'm talking about here. Let me get this real quick, dude. We're breaking ground. We're first class here on this show. We're first class. Okay, here we go. Now, I want to hear everybody's opinion about this. Now, it's time to wake up. Now, have you heard? I don't know I don't know what your belief is about space, about flat Earth, round Earth. I don't know what you believe about has NASA actually been in space or not. But I'm curious what you think of this. There's an article that says Tom Cruise wants to film the world's first action movie in space, and he's actually working with Elon Musk to get with NASA so they can actually make a movie in space. What do you guys? First? Let's start with you. It's time to wake up. What do you think of that?
All right, how can I say this as short as possible and to the point? It's all bullshit, and space doesn't exist, and it's just another show in our matrix.
Okay, because it's no, that's fair. So, Bob, when you hear that, now this ain't Tom Hanks. This is actually Tom Cruise. So, Bob, what do you think about Tom Cruise? Bob, wanna do a movie in space?
Well, he is Top Gun. He is Maverick. He's fucking Top Gun. So I think he needs to step it up because, number one, back in our time, in Sagittarius Arm, whatever you want to call it, I don't fucking know. Where David Bowie before he died. Anyway, back in our time, Tom Cruise slid across like the hallway with a white shirt and sunglasses. But in this place, he does it in a pink shirt and no sunglasses. So obviously he's homosexual. So to compensate for his homosexuality, he's not going to be Top Gun. He's going to be Top Space Gun.
Well, think about it this way. This is why this is kind of a important news. This is why guys. This is how it affects every single buddy out there. Now you're asking yourself, what the fuck Eric's talking about? How is this going to affect everybody out there? What do you mean Tom Cruise making a movie in space? What's that the big deal? Listen, he is asking Elon Musk, okay, to put the money up and with NASA to allow him to go to space to make this. Okay, let's just pretend you can't get to space. Let's just say you can. Okay, now Elon Musk company, the company, the jet company, where does his money come from? Okay, his money comes from the government. Okay, now the government gives NASA money, so all this money comes from the government. Now, where does the government money comes from? Us, the taxpayer. So it would be us, the taxpayer, technically paying money so Tom Cruise could go to space and make a movie.
Exactly.
So he can look straight.
And now imagine how much worse it is when it's not even spent on that since it doesn't exist. How much worse would that be that the money is going somewhere and it's being wasted elsewhere?
Exactly. Yes. Now you're right. Now you bring in, say the Earth is flat, and say there is no space. So now you're still getting money from the government, but that's even worse because you're getting money from the government to create a fake atmosphere, a fake show, and then the amount of money is going to cost to make the movie itself. I mean, first of all, I was thinking about this. Okay, so say you got the go ahead, right? You got to go ahead to do this. I don't know how, but say you got to go ahead to make this movie in space. First of all, Tom Cruise just can't go up there by himself with his own camera and film it. You got to have a film crew. You got to have a camera person. So I mean, you would have to take, I mean, to make a movie, at least 100 people around making a scene just to make a top-notch scene.
More.
So
Millions.
That would cost all of us an arm and a leg to pay for all this. I just thought that when I heard this topic, I just thought, oh my God, here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this article in the chat so people can read it themselves, because I'm not going to read it on air.
Billions.
Hold on. Let me get this here.
Billions of dollars.
I'm going to put this in the chat. Give me a second.
Billions of dollars.
Okay. So I just put in the chat, people. This is the article about Tom Cruise, and he's hoping a space rocket will take him there. Well, duh. I mean, how else are you gonna get to space, right? You got to be in a space rocket. What is he gonna? Is he gonna Tom Cruise with it, like Bob, like you're saying, his white shirt and sliding across to go to space?
He was cool at one time, man, but now he's a homosexual. He's got a pink shirt. He slides across. I don't know. Maybe the Mandela effects are telling us what we're supposed to see. And homie's a fucking fraud and a gay one at that. But you know what? Our older brother was gay.
And this
he's got a gay brother. I'm in his room.
Well, Bob, and is your name Charlie? It's time to. Is that your actual name, Charlie?
Oh no, me it's Tony.
What is it? I'm sorry.
Tony.
Tony. Okay, so Tony, Bob. This is what a chat from NASA. NASA is excited to work with Tom Cruise on a film aboard a space station. We need popular media to inspire a new generation of engineers and scientists to make NASA ambitious plans a reality. So now, reading that chat, this is more bullshit than ever because it's not about Tom Cruise making a movie in space. They want to use him to get even more money, to get our money to do this in space. I mean, talking about conspiracy. Do people not see this as a conspiracy? I'm serious. Why are people not talking about this?
Well, that's the thing, guys, right? This is how dumbed down we all have become throughout the years with the television and everything. What you just did there, Eric, was exactly what most people should do. And when you get these type of stories, the best thing, rather than start thinking like in movies, all the wildest things, is to try and bring things down to the most simplest form. And that's what you did right there. Is you're imagining if they did this movie, what would it require? All these people, everybody flying out to space and everything like that. Just keep things simple, and most of the time you'll come up with the truth.
Yeah, because he's not going to go up there with a smartphone and film his whole movie with the phone by himself. I mean, hey, Tom Cruise can do everything, right?
Up there.
Tom Cruise
drive up there and test the cars.
Yeah, and here was Elon Musk made a comment about this too. He wrote, "Should be a lot of fun." Yeah, it should be a lot of fun taking your money because it's gonna end up on the taxpayers' money because we fund the government, which funds NASA. NASA doesn't make products you buy at stores, make their own money. They get money from us.
Billions of dollars worth.
Elon, what was it? Didn't he bring the Tesla up out into space there and float around the Earth for a bit? How much money did they steal from us for that project?
Yeah. How and Bob, if I remember right, Bob, didn't you mention before that Elon Musk, Donald Trump is a big supporter of Elon Musk?
Yes, it's because in a conspiracy theory realm, back at the Museum of Flight, it turns out that that rocket guy from fucking Nazi land, I forget his name, some fucking Nazi. Anyway, he had got a book, and he wrote a book, a science fiction book, and in that science fiction book, there's a ruler on Mars. His name is Elon, and so if you can think of that rocket scientist Nazi that was in America who wrote that book, he wrote that sci-fi book, and in that sci-fi book it says that Elon will be the emperor on Mars. So maybe he'll be the emperor in a Mars movie with Tom Cruise in space.
I mean,
they're gonna make a fake Mars, and then Elon will play in the movie and be that actually his fate will come true, like in his dad's comic book. Elon,
you know, will be the icing on the cake for this movie. Think about it. This movie gets approved by NASA. It gets approved by Elon Musk. It gets approved by the government, which is approved by us taxpayers. He also stars with Tom Hanks in it.
Yeah, no, Tom Hanks.
Well, wouldn't that be?
I bet you got the Von Braun Nazi poster in their room, the Von Braun Nazi poster. But so Tom Hanks and Tom Cruise are going to be together. Are they both going to wear pink shirts?
Hey, I see the Matrix Unveil in the chat. I'm curious. A Matrix Unveil. If you're by a computer, I would love for you to jump on to give us your an opinion about Tom Cruise making a movie in space. I would love to hear your side of it from a Matrix point of view. I think that'd be fun. I don't know if he can, but that'd be cool.
Guys, my objective in anything, by the way, is just to get to the truth, right? Like if Mandela is true, I want to know about it. If things were true, I want to know about it. But I do gotta say, and I mean, I can give one quick example that everybody can understand. But I don't think Matrix Unveiled is gonna like me after I break the space paradigm.
No, everybody has their opinion, and everybody knows on this show that you don't have to agree with everybody's opinion, but everybody should be allowed to say their opinion without hearing any like hashback. Any.
Oh, I like it.
I
like it
because I mean, what kind of show can you really be if you shut people off? Now, if people are over talking you, that's different. If people are over talking you, yeah, you gotta stop that. But you gotta let everybody, speak their saying. Now, guys, everybody talks about what's the next best, not best. What is also the next wave that's coming? Is it a harder virus? Is it something else? Now, I'm going to show you guys another article that I found that is very, very interesting, and I would like to get both of you guys' opinion on this one. So let me pull it up, and I'll tell my good friend Tony. And me and Tony did not talk before this, so Tony does not know what articles I'm even bringing up. Now, have you guys heard? You guys all heard of Hornets, right? We all heard of Hornets, but have you guys heard of the murder hornet that's coming?
Yes. The murder hornet.
Guys, right now they're making their move, and so they're gonna throw everything possible to scare the shit out of everybody, confuse everybody, mess everybody's minds.
Oh, what happened? Did we lose them?
Oh shit! And there's no argument. It's like, yeah, he knows how to say shit.
I'll try calling him back because I did not do that on purpose. That was. Let me see what happens. Are you there?
No, boop, boop.
Yes, I got cut off.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Maybe the government is cutting this call off. Why is America calling Canada? So now, just how dangerous is the murder hornet? So now of course this is funny. This giant hornet is also called the Asian giant hornet. So now it's just not a murder hornet, it's from Asia where everybody's saying the coronavirus is from. Is this a joke or is this real?
It's Asian hornet. It's Asian hornet. It's an Asian hornet that kills bees. Oh man.
So hold on. So let me get this straight. People. So what I'm hearing is we have Asia that's giving us the virus, that's fucking up the whole world, and now they're giving us giant murder hornets. Is that what I'm hearing?
I thought the Africans were bad. The African bees. I thought the African bees were bad. Shit. Now we got the Asian bees to worry about. Oh, hornets. The African hornets. Now we got the Asian hornet. Everybody's trying to kill the bees, man. Or they're killer bees. Oh, we lose them again?
Yeah. We sometimes I'm losing him. I think it's because I'm using so much internet right now. With you're going live, I'm live. Maybe with this internet phone, maybe that's why it's cutting them off. But Tony, tell us some more. What do you think about the Asian hornets?
Yeah, it's a joke, guys. It's just another hoax that they're throwing at people to scare everybody. I think it's probably going to be connected to the coming scare that they want to give everybody of a food shortage, because I'm hearing them start telling stories that a lot of our food comes from bees pollinating the flowers and the food. So they're going to start going in with a story of food shortages because the killer hornets are eating the bees.
It sounds it sounds like a bad sci-fi.
I know. I mean, it's just like one article after another, and now it's like, okay, we got to survive this virus, and now we got to survive this Asian hornets, and Tom Cruise wants to make a movie in space. I mean, it's like, can you imagine? No, imagine that they approve this, where business people, right? Business people are losing their business because of this virus. Small companies will not be able to come back, but can you imagine them losing their career, and Tom Cruise gets approved by the government for funding so they can do a movie in space? What would that tell the world?
It should tell the world that it's all a joke, it's all acting, it's all a show to keep us in our place. It should tell them that, but people are not waking up.
Yeah. Nailed it again.
Yeah, so you're hearing him pretty good, Bob? That's pretty good.
Yeah, I can hear him clear. Yeah, I agree with him 100%. I can't debate. Ain't no debating about it.
No. So
boy, Eric.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready? Because I know everybody's in a happy mood there, but would you guys be ready for me to just explain something which may shatter your minds about space and the moon and everything else?
Okay, let me do this. People in the chat, or people who just came in watching us, if you don't know what's going on, just so you guys know, I actually have a guest on the phone. Just so everybody knows, I have a guest on the phone. It's everybody knows him from it's time to I'm sorry. I'm saying it wrong. Hold on. It's time to wake up. His name is Tony. A lot of you guys know him. I tried to use the internet phone on the computer itself, but it would not work. So I apologize that did not work. So I'm calling him on a cell phone, and that is working. So if you're wondering where's that square, who the hell is talking, it's Tony from It's Time to Wake Up. So Tony, it's all yours. Give it to us.
All right, guys. So listen, again, always the idea of bringing things down to the most simplest form, okay? And what I'm about to tell you, I never really knew myself. We all really don't know because we're not checking, okay? So let's go into something that maybe nobody ever thinks about. I did a video on this recently, all right?
Okay.
Communication, all right? Communication, boys, okay? From when it very first started, the radio, then we got the television, right? The black and white television, etc. So what is that? Let's start simple, just with the radio, okay? All the radio is a guy who speaks into a microphone, and then all of this is turned into data, communication. It'll go up into an antenna that will then transmit it across the world, all right, on radio waves. That's how all communication works, on radio waves. And then after, you have a receiving antenna that will then catch that and throw it into your radio. Okay? So that's all communication is. So say you start with a simple thing like a radio. Let's move up to a television where now you have images. All that is the exact same radio waves that are all around us, except that there's more data because now you've got a picture in it and all of that. So it requires a few more radio waves for that information to travel across on the air. It travels through the air. Radio waves are through the air. If you want to make it simple, the oxygen that we breathe. Everybody with me so far?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, when you get into your 1G, 2G, 3G, and all that crap, all that basically, well, for them they say generation, whatever it is there, but say when you hit the 3G area, okay? So 3G, basically you got your cell phone, now you can send some text, you can maybe watch a couple of videos and stuff. So once again, you have a lot more data than a television may. So now you need, again, a stronger antenna. or a cable, but you need a stronger antenna. You need more of the poles to be able to carry all that data through the air, the oxygen, to the receiving antenna. You go into 4G is what we have right now, which is your cell that can show movies, stream, all of that. It's a bunch more data. So you're using more radio waves. And it's all done from the beginning of time, guys. There is no new technology. You understand that these people are ahead of us by 50 to 100 years. They have the technology, except that they wean it out to us a little bit at a time. Okay? And now, I don't want to hit 5G right now, okay? Because I just want to destroy space first. Okay? But all 5G is, once again, guys, it cannot carry viruses, okay? All 5G is that they want to be able to track us everywhere at any time, even into our homes. You understand? So they need a lot of data instantaneously, like they already have in China. And that basically means they need to have CCTV cameras attached to the poles. They gotta have like the infrared microphones to be able to hear you talk. They have to have the retina scanning, not the face recognition, guys. So if you want to hide in the future, hide your eyes. So they want to be able to scan you at any moment, whereby you no longer need your cell phone for them to track you. But all of that information takes a lot of radio waves to be able to transfer that data. So that's why they need to pull up all those poles, those 5G towers, closer and closer together to carry all of that data. Okay? So now again, the main principle, boys, is that any communication needs oxygen to travel on. The radio waves need that oxygen to travel on. There is no other way. When it comes to ships, when it comes to planes, when it comes to any form of communication, satellite TV, that was the biggest scam ever. You have your satellite dish, but if that dish, if ever it rains, you don't catch the signal anymore. Remember that? Or if ever it was a windy day, the dish would move a little bit and you don't catch the signal.
Yeah.
Now, the real reason is because that dish moved from the pole it was aimed at. But they want you to believe that that dish is catching a satellite spinning around the Earth at 10,000 kilometers an hour. Do you see how ridiculous that is?
Well, basically everything that honestly that you kind of said and all that, where I've actually Bob did a video where I talked about the 5G and what you really kind of said is true. I mean, it's true. Because
Eric knows 5G.
I worked for the cable system that I actually we actually brung fiber into the 4G. We hooked up 4G towers because phone companies don't own the wires. The cable companies own the wire. Private companies own the wires. So I've been involved in a lot of that where, you know, I some people believe that a virus can travel down the line, and I'm sorry that I worked on them. That's not possible. You know,
and when you think about it, Eric, as you're saying right there, like, you know, it's all on like radio waves again. And like you mentioned, you got to put in those, like you said, cables. It's either by cable or whatever. I have another video. It's in my series of Shattering the Matrix, where the top guys of General Electric and the government, they themselves say it. They say that 99% of all communication, no matter what it is done on Earth. It's earthly, either through cables or through poles, wires, and antennas. You understand? So any communication travels in this manner and this manner alone. Now, what's the big thing that you got to grab from this? And again, this normally, these guys, they would teach this in school back in the day. They would teach you stuff that you need in life. Whereas now they've gotten control of the schools and they're teaching kids crap, right? So that you become a nice, obedient slave when they take over. And when I say they, I'm talking about the elite, right? The satanic vampires. But in any case, just a quick example before I destroy space. You said, like, who owns everything, right? Eric or Robert. If you guys have the know-how, you can easily make an antenna out of a clothes hanger.
Yes, you can.
Okay?
Yes, you can.
Right?
Yes, you can.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
Who didn't have that?
you have the
Who
know-how.
in our time didn't have a fucking clothes hanger as a fucking antenna? Come on, everybody.
Right? And you can start broadcasting on a channel like all the other radio stations. You can easily do this if you have the know-how. But were you to attempt this, what would happen? You would have the FBI or whoever else come knock on your door and put their ass in jail because they own the air.
Yes, you're right. There is some houses here in Seattle that I know that actually have hum radios in their houses. They have built antennas in their backyard, and if you go over a certain number, they could come to your house and arrest you. You do not own high frequency
FCC license.
Yes.
And the FCC license.
FCC license, for a private home. If you even if you have an FCC license, you have to be in certain zones to be able to be allowed to do certain strength of an antenna. If you live in residential, FCC license doesn't really apply to residential areas. There's different. Now every state also has their own different laws. So, but if you're a private person that does not work for no radio stations and all that, if you shoot a certain signal strong enough, they are allowed to put you in jail. And I agree that he's talking about, the danger of 5G is not killing trees or killing bugs or birds and all that. You got to have more fiber. Why you need more fiber? Like he's saying, more data needs to travel. It gives governments, all them, more information to be able to track you. I mean, it's almost getting to the world where they can see you on every single camera on every single block. You guys remember in the old days? I used to say, God, look, like there's a murder. They want to look at you on camera, right? They want to look at you on camera, and the cameras are all fuzzy. Like, I used to say, who buys these cameras? What are they good for? But now with the technology of 5G and all that, they can put better cameras for the government to use to track you. That's the ability yes, that's the ability they do have.
I did a video, Eric, one of my recent videos, where I show you exactly what the 5G is, what it does, the capabilities. And there's a scene in this video where it shows how they track a guy in his home.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get into the nanobot a little bit later, okay? Of how they can maybe do that. Because,
yes,
the thing about these people is that they have been doing this for hundreds and hundreds of years. So the layers of deceit to throw the masses off are tenfold. Right when you think that you figured out something, there's another conspiracy below it and another one below it. And that's what the trick is to try and find what is the real truth. I give you a quick example, okay, before I hit space. You see how they make us argue, right? Like you have a lot of people arguing, did we go to the moon? Did we not go to the moon, right? That's one of the big talking points, right? Is did we or did we not go to the moon? You agree?
Hey, real quick, the video you're talking about on your channel, I'm looking at your channel. Is it the one that's called Truth About the Towers, Part 1?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna post that. I'm gonna post that video in the chat so people can check it out if they want to. So let me do that real quick. Let me.
And by the way, I have to name it that because when I named it the truth about 5G, it went down within an hour. YouTube pulled it.
Put it up.
Oh, yeah. So here it is. I put that video he's talking about in the chat, but Jake wrote a thing in the chat that I liked. 5G is just another fear tool. It will bring us faster information, more accurate. Which that is the real conspiracy right there. Not trees are burning from it. They want you to protest and stop 5G. So.
Right, or that it's giving viruses, or that it's going to microwave your brain. You know, all those are the scare stories that they give to take people away from what the truth is. And the example I was going to give is the moon. Okay? What are people? They're very happy to have us arguing, did we or did we not go to the moon? Okay? They're happy to see people on both sides of the fence to argue this. But what is the real secret that they're hiding is that the moon doesn't even exist. Do you see how everybody loses? Because now you're arguing on whether or not you landed on something that they really are hiding in that the moon does not exist. And that's what I mean by layers and layers of deceit.
So I want to...
When we talked about the communication, what was the main thing? And again, this is basic. It's not an opinion, guys. In my video, I think it's in this video as well. Yes, exactly. The powers, okay? There's a simple documentary which explains how communication works, what I just described before, okay? Now, the main thing that you have to get from that is the radio waves. Forget radio. It has nothing to do with radio. The radio waves need oxygen to travel on. And what is it that they tell us that there is in space or on the moon or on Mars or in the ISS? What is it that they don't have? It's oxygen, boys. So
yes.
if they tell you themselves that space has no oxygen, there is no oxygen on the moon. That's why they need to wear that suit, because otherwise they'll suffocate to death. So if there is absolutely no oxygen in outer space, how the heck could they have had a live broadcast with 4-second delay from the moon? It is impossible.
So that's that's a good point. You know, I understand that signal does need oxygen. I never thought about it in that way. That's kind of a cool way to think about it. So how can it travel through space? And that's interesting. I haven't heard somebody said the moon doesn't even exist. I've heard some people think the moon could also be flat. Nobody really knows what it is. But in your opinion, you're believing that the moon doesn't even exist. That's interesting.
Listen, I said that for the example.
Oh, for example, okay.
What if the secret is? What if the secret is that it doesn't exist? Now,
okay.
We see a light. We do see a light at night, right?
Yes, we do.
Now, again, we cannot prove what that light is. We don't know what that light is. We don't have the space, not spaceships because those don't exist there. Satellites don't exist either, like guys. But we can't go there to that light. But nothing says that it's not simply a light, or maybe it's a two-dimensional object that just is spinning around our Earth. We don't know what it is. Definitely not a round ball 394,000 kilometers away, spinning around the Earth in a perfect circle in such a way that you never see one side of it. How ridiculous is that as a story for people to believe?
Oh, it's Eric's birthday. Sorry, I was playing a hoax on him. Playing a joke on him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Oh, okay.
I was playing a hoax on Eric. It's his birthday.
He's jumping on my he's jumping on my square.
Where's the beer at?
What a bastard.
Where's the Corona?
Corona is in the refrigerator upstairs.
Oh, cool.
No, that's a cool intake. That's a
Corona's upstairs. Fuck. Coronavirus. Corona premium.
Guys, have you never wondered? You know they say the ISS, right? We got the ISS out there, about 1,000 kilometers up, spinning around the Earth in 1.5 days, right?
yes.
Okay. Now, and you know that they send people up there with supplies, or they gotta change their staff every 6 months or whatever, correct? You're with me?
Yeah, I'm with. I messed up something here. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry. No, we're with you. Bob just had to go get some. Bob had to get some more Corona.
I transported.
All right.
It's like a cheesy sci-fi.
Which is traveling, they tell us, right? So you have the International Space Station, which is in orbit because it has no brakes, it has no direction. It is simply just orbiting around the Earth at about 20,000 kilometers per hour. Okay? Now, you know that's pretty fast, right? I mean, imagine yourself on the highway driving only 200 kilometers an hour. You realize how fast that is. Now, imagine 20,000 kilometers that it is traveling around the Earth. And then they supposedly launch a rocket with 3 people inside of it, and who knows how much supplies, and they blast that thing out into space, and that thing, again, without a motor, without a steering wheel, without any brakes, is gonna somehow have to go and catch up to the ISS, traveling at 20,000 kilometers an hour, and it somehow has to catch it at the exact right moment for it to latch onto it so that the astronauts can then enter the ISS. Now just think about it logically, guys. How in the hell can that make sense, and how is that possible?
I don't know. I'm not from here. But I tell you what, this place, it's not possible. There's a big ass fish tank up there. Big old fish tank. They're not going nowhere. Keep trying though. I said let them try.
I think somehow the volume just dropped.
I can't hear Bob at all. I miss him.
Oh, you can't hear you, Bob. Can you hear him? Yeah,
Can you
I
guys
apologize if you can't hear very well. We had issues today with trying to get the phone system to work, so I called Tony from It's Time to Wake Up on my cell phone, so that's why he's not that loud. So I apologize. I'm still working on trying to get that phone system to work on the Apple like Brian does, but this
Old
Apple
school.
computer
Old school.
it kept bubbling earlier, so I couldn't use it.
He actually using a real phone in a microphone. It's an actual phone.
What's that?
Can you hear me well?
I mean, I can hear you well because I got the cell phone next to me.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's
You sounded great.
I mean, Bob said he could hear you just fine.
No, the whole show. He's been fantastic.
But I mean, you are able to hear him. You're not missing any word of it.
I mean, no.
So Tony, I guess everything that I'm hearing from you. So basically, the moral of the story is you think it's impossible for Tom Cruise to make a movie in space. That's the main thing, right? Tom Cruise really can't make a movie in space.
We just got to change one word out of that, Eric. We just got to change one word because you know what? All of us that we call ourselves truders or whatever. I mean, I don't call myself a truder or whatever, but I want to know the truth, right?
Yeah.
in all of the stuff like Mandela theory or time travel, all of these theories and stuff like that, you can say I think this, I think that, because you cannot definitively prove it. But in the matter of space, just using facts, what the real thing should be is, I know, not think, I know Tom Cruise can never go into space and film a movie because there is no space.
But
Our Earth is covered and there is no space.
But Suzanne, Cassie says the caller sounds like he's in space with Cruise. So, well, people are saying it sounds like you are with Tom Cruise in space making this movie. Come on. Are you a shell? Are you a shell? Are you really with Tom Cruise making a movie in space?
Are you calling us from the moon? Is this a joke? Is this actually an astronaut on the moon playing a joke on us?
I mean, I like what Lisa Silver. Man, I haven't seen her in a long time. Tom Cruise can definitely make a movie in space. It's Hollywood. Yeah, I mean, he can make it in Hollywood, but
yes.
But I know, Lisa, you came in late. Anybody came in late. What we're talking about is earlier. I'm going to show you guys the article one more time. There's an article out that Tom Cruise wants to film the world's first action movie in space, and he's hoping a SpaceX rocket will take him there. So Tom Cruise is talking with Elon Musk and NASA trying to make this happen. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because most of you don't realize that NASA gets his funding and Elon Musk gets his funding from the government, which they get their money from our taxes, from us. So we would actually be paying Tom Cruise $20 million and a crew to go up to a fake space to make a fake movie and say it's space, so they can make even more money, so we can spend more money on the space for NASA. That's what the whole thing is.
Imagine
that people are chewing on that, right? Say you say 100 million even. So now imagine this. Knowing that space does not exist, okay? Knowing that the moon landing never happened. Even just to bounce off the moon, you need oxygen, right? To get that, planes cannot fly without oxygen, right? You need that boost off. So without oxygen, that's the tin foil Apollo thing that they showed, filmed on a green screen. That thing could never have pushed off the moon in the first place. But think that if all that stuff never happened, simply by understanding how communication works, now imagine $50 billion every year since 1970 that you guys been giving to NASA every single year. 50 billion.
Yep, that's a lot of money.
Right? They got to give you a good show for that money, right? And therefore, you got your nice little Hollywood production of the ISS where you can spot how it's bullshit. In part 2 of the video that you just posted, in part 2, I'm going to show you that exact example that I told you, where they sent a rocket to replace the crew of the ISS. Somehow it miraculously attaches, then they switch automatically, and the 3 astronauts come out without astronaut suits. Like, people don't even think of the simplest things. What happened to those 3 astronaut suits that takes 2 hours, helped by 3 or 4 people to put on? How the hell did they take them off before they entered the ISS? It is that stupid, people.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. A question, Tony. I'm talking to Tony, guys. From it's time to wake up. I'm talking to Tony on the phone. So I'm going to ask him a question. I'm listening to you, and everything you have said today has been, in my opinion, Right on. I haven't heard anything that in my opinion, saying
He's awesome.
I don't believe you or not. So let me ask you this: why are you so hated? You're saying. I remember you even emailed me and said, "Hey, letting you know that I bring in a lot of trolls." So why do you think you're so hated out there?
I like you.
The main thing, guys, and I mean that's what disappoints me. That's what disappoints me about the so-called truthers. Because again, as you can see, I'm talking to you on a phone because I'm a social media idiot. I don't know how all this stuff works. I mean, I only started a YouTube channel exactly 1 year yesterday, and that's as far as I know knowledge-wise. Okay, so I don't know any of this stuff. But that's what surprises me about you, truthers, is that they're saying, and a lot of them are okay, but some of them are some dangerous shills that want you to go down the wrong rabbit holes, okay? But the thing about them is, we're trying to convince and wake up people, okay? And we understand that we got to be patient with people because this is years and years of indoctrination, and it's just a natural situation in humans that you don't want to believe something that is so unbelievable, okay? So truthers should know that it takes time to wake up people, and also when they discovered whatever truth they believe in now, they believed in something else before, right? So take somebody like Mandela. Listen, I believed for about 1 month the possibility of Mandela because there was one thing that really bothered me about the Mandela, and it was the mirror on the wall, right?
Yeah.
I always thought that I remembered mirror on the wall rather than magic mirror on the wall.
Yeah.
But when I started to research and really I sat down and I thought about it and I said to myself, when is the last time that I actually read that book? And I can never remember ever reading the book. So then I thought to myself, when's the last time that I saw that movie? And I could not remember the last time that I saw that movie. So how in the hell, and the thing that really woke me up was, I asked many people, and many people kept telling me, of course it's mirror. Of course it's mirror, which again reinforces it for me. And then I asked my 12-year-old nephew, what is it? And he told me, magic mirror. And I argued with a 12-year-old boy that he's wrong. But the difference between me and that 12-year-old boy, that 12-year-old boy just read the book about a year ago. His memory is way fresher than mine, who doesn't even remember reading it once.
It is a magic mirror.
The reason I think that I hated a lot, when I did the Mandela debunk, what did I get? I didn't get people coming over to my channel and trying to convince me that Mandela was real. I got people that came over and started calling me all the names in the book, that I'm an idiot, that I am stupid, and some of the most disgusting things. Because
I get stupid
their mind is closed. So basically, the moral of the story, guys, my mind is always open to everything, and I research everything. But sometimes the truth hurts.
It does.
And it hurts everybody. And when you give a truth that might go against what somebody really believes, then that becomes, it must be that I'm a bad guy. You know? So I think that's the reason. Like, I had haters from the Mandela. Just yesterday, you guys have heard of the 2 nurses, right? That have been going around crying on camera that people are killing people in New York City hospitals. It's the big thing. So yesterday I did a video because I'm looking at the 2 videos, and with my eyes wide open, I can see their lies. I can see that they're reading their scripts. So I have to make a video to tell people, watch out. keys to a horse, and they're trying to trick you. And there's a lot of things that they're trying to push right now, like vaccines and black white hate and stuff like that. So I did a video to expose these two. I believe I'm the first one because I didn't see any others. And my comments, there's 100 comments, 50 of them think that I am the worst person in the world. How dare I doubt these two beautiful, fruitful hero women, who in reality are nothing but two bitches.
Okay. Well, hey, first of all, I got somebody else who jumped on. I'm gonna be talking to for a second, but so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna I want to thank Tony for coming on. That was fun. I am gonna let you go, Tony. I'm gonna we got somebody else just jumping on. We were talking a little bit before we end the show because I got to end it a little short today because it is my birthday today. But I appreciate you jumping on. I love it. We'll do this again.
I'm gonna get wasted, run out in the street, and get killed.
I'll talk to you later, Tony. Thank you. Bye. So seeing
that.
So seeing man. So what are you doing? What I gotta ask you, what are you doing with that stick? Are you making love to that stick?
And it is my so-called distance thing.
That's nice.
my so-called distance thing.
That's cool. Can you kill a
say that over there? If you're over there, then you're 6 feet away from me. But you can come in with that reach.
Can you kill a mongoose?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Let's go back with what he just said in his last comment about the mirror and magic mirror for a second.
Yeah.
So Bob, what do you remember about the magic mirror versus the mirror on the wall?
Well, number one, I have to discredit myself. Number one, I have to do that right now because my memories are completely wrong. Mine, I'm going to say they're wrong. Because in my time, you checkmated a queen. In my time, the queen card in poker was the highest card over a king. And in my time, the queen size bed was the biggest bed. The other ones were fucking small. And now people ask me questions about this place. And then I always say, it was mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of them all? Mirror, mirror. Always mirror, mirror. But then again, that's discredited because nobody ever remembers the other stuff I say. So I have completely wrong Mandela effects from everyone else.
So what do you remember, man? What do you remember? Mirror or magic mirror?
Mirror. And I have a Disney book upstairs. I can go get it. It says mirror.
Do you really?
Yeah. Yes. Can you wait a minute?
Yeah, go get it.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Dude,
well,
go.
I want to see it. That'd be cool. What's that?
I'm yelling at him. He's like running for his thing. He's running for his mirror or his book. Hurry up. We're waiting.
No, that was cool. It's fun having Tony on. I wish we could get him somehow in the future on like a regular StreamYard or I'll work on that internet phone thing. But like I said, we tried it earlier. We couldn't. It cut you off. So I could have. Hey, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Good deal. I agree. When we all speak the truth, we have found we are confronted with ego. I forgive those who confront, as I have only seek to learn as well. Happy birthday. Well, I mean, that's what we're here for, to talk about what we remember in life or what's our opinions is. And nobody's saying your opinion is right or wrong. I mean, I remember mirror on the wall. I remember that. I don't remember magic mirror because this doesn't sound right. I mean, anybody you talk to who I remember there was a video of the person who actually did the voice of the magic mirror. Actually, when he was rereading it, he said it as mirror. So it's like, I don't know, and I guess the question is, why would it change anyway? Why change it to magic mirror? What's the clue behind that?
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna change. I was like, if it changes, I'm gonna shit. No, it didn't change. Okay, so
all right, he's got the book. He's got the book. We're gonna open up wide.
Got the book.
You see that?
Storybook collection.
My God.
On my camera. So I gotta go like that. Okay.
God, man. Do a money shot, dude. Do it slow. Stop right there. Do it slow. Open pages slow. Make noises when you open the pages, like
Here we go now.
Here we go.
Let us open the page.
Ooh. There it is. Okay. Oh man, this is sexy.
Some very nice art. Dang it, it's the light. Oh, my lighting is.
This is sexy.
We can see this fine. We can see this fine.
You do good fucking book, man. You do great book.
Let us now turn the page.
You give great book. You give the best book.
Ooh, baby. So, okay.
People are like, read us a story.
Can you see the copyright though?
Yeah. No. Closer.
No, that wasn't the copyright is.
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony.
1990.
1996.
1998.
1998.
Tell me when you can see that.
But where's the part of the page that says mirror, mirror?
So you see that 98. Well, anyway.
Yeah, that's the page I want to see.
Oh man, your people is waiting. I'm aroused.
Snow White in the 70s.
Snow White.
She's looking in the. She's talking to the demon, the dark one. She's talking to the dark one there.
This is good.
She's talking to the dark one.
Not everybody reads porn. He reads children's books. He's not right, guy. Not everybody reads porn.
Earlier, he gave us phone. He gave us phone. We got book. We had phone. Now we have book.
See right here.
Let's see. Mirror, mirror, right there. I see it. Mirror, mirror.
Ooh, the money shot.
Mirror,
right
mirror on the wall.
That's the money shot.
Then this gets weird too.
Because if you think about it, because why would Disney? I mean, I don't know why. Because why would Disney change the words in books throughout the years? That's the part that doesn't like make sense. You know, like.
I'll mail it to you if you want.
No. You showed it to us. The 1990. It's a 1998 book, and it said mirror, mirror.
That's awesome.
I put a copy of it out to everyone, and whatever. But yeah, I was trying to find that. So I was passing a house, and they had some free books out front, and I was like, whatever. I'll look through it, and I was like, oh, I'll grab this. And this is before I even knew about it. I just happened to grab it.
Resid.
What you're telling me, Bob, is you're not smart enough to rechange the words on us to pretend that
exactly
it's actually magic mirror, but you're not smart enough to change it to mirror. So this is actually a real book. You didn't make any changes to it. You didn't touch it somehow.
A residual, a resid.
I made this book, and I bound it, and then I did all the pictures. I did every story.
No, that's artwork. You're right. It says mirror, mirror right there. That's a Disney book. I mean, it's published by Disney.
Comic book.
It is published by Disney.
That proves it. Fuck it. The whole Mandela thing.
Yeah, I'm tripping on it too.
We figured it out. We got to prove. We proved it was.
Oh, Singe Man. So tell me,
like
what do you think about Tom Cruise making a movie in space? You think it's real?
Yes.
Him making the movie is real.
He wants to make a movie. No. He wants to make a movie in space. Is that real?
No, the whole thing will be CGI. Even Tom Cruise, just like that Will Smith video where he's CGI. The whole thing will be CGI, not one human being.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe they might use his voice while he's sitting at home with the Rona.
Millions of dollars.
He said Corona.
Trillions of dollars. Trillions of dollars.
Oh, okay. I want one of those.
I want a cut of that fucking pie. Give me some money. I'll be a fake astronaut, Eric. Cut me in on this fucking lie. Multimillionaires. Give me a big paycheck. I'll pretend for you. NASA. Everyone at NASA.
Oh, yeah.
All the actors.
Weird wording, right?
Cool place.
Okay, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest one of all? Every day the mirror had the same reply. You are the fairest, he told her. And the queen was content for another day.
Yes.
But Snow White grew older. She also grew more beautiful. And the queen became very jealous.
Yes.
One day, the magic mirror told the queen that someone else was the fairest in the land. It was the princess, Snow White. In a jealous rage, the queen called her royal huntsman into the throne room. This is where it gets. Take Snow White far into the forest and kill her, she commanded. And as proof of your deed, bring me back her heart in this. She handed the stunned huntsman a beautiful carved box. Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that?
Nice.
I do not remember that. What? That's like so scary. That's the scariest thing ever. I can't believe they wrote that for kids.
No, so these are the three Bob, these are the three like articles. And of course I already read the first one. Tom Cruise is partnering with NASA and Elon Musk SpaceX to film first narrative action movie in outer space. Cruise plans to shoot the film on an international space station and be transported using a SpaceX rocket. Oh shit. Look at that big bug. SpaceX intends to launch its first manned mission to the International Space Station May 27. Now, are they talking about May 27 of this year or next year?
Good question.
Tom Cruise wants to take action movie to an extreme new level by filming his next blockbuster about 250 miles above Earth. So his hope, SpaceX, the rocket company founded by Elon Musk, Bob's best friend, who Bob's in line with him and Donald Trump. Don't let Bob trick you. He's a shell. Bob is in line with Elon Musk and Donald Trump. He calls them on the phone every night. I watch him. So now Administrator Jim Bernstein confirmed Tuesday that the agency will work with Cruise to shoot a film aboard the International Space Station. The news was first reported by Deadline. So it's being reported by NASA that they're going to fly him up to the International Space Station to do this.
I want to be Tom Cruise, man. I want to be Tom Cruise.
They will fly him on a CGI program, though.
But are you guys telling me that the James Bond movie with Roger Moore while he's in space making love to a woman wasn't real? I thought that was real space.
Yeah.
But that was real.
You mean that
Space was real back then.
That was fake?
Yeah, it's real now.
Is it so? Is that why Molly's braces? She never had braces. They're telling us that they was telling me that it's all fake. That Roger Moore never made love to a woman in space.
Bullshit.
Oh.
He always makes love to a woman in space.
Yeah.
Part of Space Force. Don't you guys know about Space Force, man? Space Force. With a handful of pussy and Space Force, you guys can be the best ever.
Moonraker. Yep, that's the movie. That's the movie that Roger Moore made love in space. I thought it was real. Now it's fake. So, you know what? Everybody, I said earlier the show is going to be shorter because today is my birthday. So I gotta we gotta do some things right now. I gotta get a barbecue ready to go. So. I can't.
Oh, nothing, dude.
I can't tell people what we're gonna do. Bob, we gotta keep that a secret. Shh.
No, I'm trying to. Shh.
We can't let people know what we're really going to do. Okay. So, hey, everybody. I am serious. I want to thank Tony from It's Time to Wake Up. Jumping on. I want to thank St. Jean, man, for coming on. It was fantastic. And I apologize for a shorter show, but don't get me wrong. Tuesday, we're going to be back at the normal time. And Bob and I are putting some projects together to make some short little movies and a big movie. So we're going to have some fun. So stay tuned. We're going to be having a lot of stuff coming out. So hopefully you enjoyed this short little video. I want to say thank you. And everybody, thank you for all the happy birthday wishes. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to everybody later.
Have a day of birthday.